Hey guys, it's JonTaun from Total Brohammer, and today I will be fighting Michael Jordan from Space Jam, a friend of mine. Hey man, casting this. Make it good. Alright, looks like he's going Chaos. Who do we want to be? So we just played Chaos versus Empire yesterday, and we won as Empire against Prisoner of Warhammer. But let's see if we can do the same with... Who do we want to take? I think we want to take... Skaven? Yeah, let's go ahead and take Skaven. Why not? So, for my Lord, who do I want as my Lord? I'm going to take Lord Skrolk. I mean, all these Lords are pretty slow, so getting away from someone like Kholek is going to be difficult. But Skrolk, I think, is definitely the most useful. Only 50 gold, we'll keep that, because we'll be summoning quite a few rats. I feel like just overwhelming the enemy is the way to go with the Skaven. Actually, the really most competitive thing is to bring a bunch of single entity chariots. That can work very well. Doom wheels, a bunch of plague priests on screaming bells, or furnaces, or whatever they're called. I think they're screaming bells. Let's go ahead and grab an assassin so that we can really debuff any Shagas he may have. And we're also going to grab, what's the map like? Nice, wide open. We'll grab a Warp Lightning Cannon. We're going to grab one Gutter Runner with poison, one without, just to save a little bit of money. Let's grab a couple Rat Ogres to hopefully tie up something big like Dragon Ogres. Let's grab 2 Storm Vermin with Halberd. Let's grab a Plague Monk Censer Bearer. And for the bulk of our army, let's grab a Death Runner. And I feel like Plague Monks are probably the most cost effective, but oh, this is a tight army. So what can we cut here? Let's go ahead and cut the Storm Vermin with Halberd. What I'm afraid of here is this infantry. So you know what? Let's cut the Plague Monk Censer Bearers, and what we're gonna try is a Doom Wheel and a front line of a lot of fodder. So I'm gonna go pretty cheap here. Maybe Storm Vermin with Sword and Shield might work because of the heavy Forsaken presence. But they're too expensive. What else do we want to cut here? I don't know. I don't feel like we can really cut any of this if it's gonna work. So I feel like the Rat Ogre is necessary. We have some Skaven Slaves to muck things up. I guess let's just get some more Plague Monks. My only problem is our armor piercing is really scarce. I mean, we have it in our Rat Ogres, our Warp Lightning Cannon, and our Doom Wheel. Does the Assassin do armor piercing? He doesn't. That's interesting. But yeah, it's pretty thin. Pretty thin. I wish I could throw in at least one Gutter Runner to lower the armor of our enemies. But honestly, I find these guys don't really perform. I mean, they're mainly there just for specifically for that armor sundering. So let's go ahead and grab another Clan Rat with shield, and we'll see what we can do. Shove on these guys up. Alright, so hopefully these guys can hold up the infantry long enough for the Doom Wheel to cause fear and terror and just, you know, do a lot of damage. Hopefully we can get a lot of damage on Kholek or any large targets early on. And these Gutter Runners should be able to do good single entity damage as well as applying poison. Rat Ogres should be able to do armor piercing damage against Kholek. I like it. Okay. Yeah, so that's the general plan here. We'll try to keep Skrolk on top of these Storm Vermin with Halberd in case any Dragon Ogres try to come after him. Because he can go down pretty quick. In fact, just the game before this, well, 2 games before this, I did Chaos versus Skaven. So, in both those matches, Skrolk was a real easy target for my Lord, which was Kholek. Because they don't have any Lords that can really run. Kholek is much faster than any of the Skaven Lords. So we'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do. Perhaps an assassin and quick head taker would have been a good idea, just so we can have that perpetual trophy heads on him and keep Kholek kind of neutered the entire match. At least he'll do. He'll be far less successful in his endeavors for sure if he's always trophy heads. Alright. So I've never played against Michael Jordan from space. Well, yeah, yes I have. I've played against him. We met on ladder. Never talked to the guy. But he seems like a nice dude. Let's see what he can do. See if he can beat our Skaven build. Let's look at that those numbers. Oh, we can't see them yet. So it looks like we got a little bit of potato action. That's fine. We'll just enjoy the sights and sounds. Like this calming stream. Or I don't know why it's so loud actually. It should be a pretty still body of water. But you know. Looks like we got some deforestation going on here. In the lovely High Elf countryside. All their towers everywhere, and there's big fields of nothing. Big fields of nothing. Nice High Elves. I gotta say, it's quite scenic though. I like their random pillars everywhere. You know what? Man, these High Elves really do like their pillars, huh? Alright. So we can finally start setting up our army. Let's go ahead and throw our Warp Lightning Cannon over here. And you know what? He's not going to be able to flank from this side unless he goes all the way around. So we're going to put our Warp Lightning Cannon right there. Going to have all these guys up in the front. And yes. Yes, good. Yes. Kill. Alright, we'll have our Plague Monks behind them. We'll have our Gutterers out front. We'll have our Doom Wheel right in the middle here. And we'll have Skrolk right next to our Assassin. Right next to our Stone Vermin with Halberds. Alright, and we'll have our 2 Rat Ogres just ready to muck up anything large. Not terribly confident in this army. Not terribly confident in this matchup, in fact. I don't think I've really done the Skaven versus Chaos matchup as the Skaven. I think the Chaos probably have the advantage here. So let's definitely start shooting at Chaos Knights with lances. And he does indeed have the mighty Kholek Suneater. So he's going to have to come to us, and we are going to let him. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to move our Rat Ogres up. And if our opponent wants to come in with these Knights and try to get free charges on these guys, we're just going to pull these guys back and through the Rat Ogres and let the Rat Ogres get some charges. Oh man, look at that damage! Holy cow, the Warp Lightning Cannon is so strong. I mean, he's going to have to come through it wherever he goes, but right now, since the rest of his army isn't in position, there's no reason to have these guys in range. So he's doing a good job at getting them out. And you know what? Let's put this guy in another group. Make sure he stays on. Where's this guy? There we go. So who is in range? I guess let's start shooting at these Chaos Spawn. It's kind of iffy, but man, we did so much damage to those guys. So I'm going to be watching for when these guys get in range. So what's his front line? Chaos Spawn. Actually, a pretty good choice, being that Chaos Spawn do really good against lowly armored targets. And Chaos Warriors, also a really good choice. Some Chaos Marauders for some fodder. I like his army. I like his army a lot, in fact. Let's have these guys go up and just start shooting at somebody. Let's have you start shooting at these Chaos Knights. You guys can actually pull back. Let's form up here. And let's bring you guys back a little bit. We gotta remember our Doom Wheel. And we gotta remember to keep Kholek away from said Doom Wheel. Alright, so one of your knights is gonna have to get in range of my my Warp Lightning Cannon. Yeah. So it looks like he's gonna be pulling those guys back. That's fine. He's keeping Kholek behind the trees. Good idea. And I just gotta be really cognizant of these Chaos Warhounds here. I really want to keep my Warp Lightning Cannon up. Let's go ahead and Sorcerer of Shadows. Okay, that's a pretty good choice. I bet he has Phenomenal Pendulum. No. Yeah. No? He's got Oakham's Mind Razor. He's got, alright, some stuff. Stuff I wasn't expecting. Alright, so I'm not sure what he's doing now. He is hiding Kholek behind these trees, but I do think we'll probably still be able to hit him a few times. Yeah, we're still getting shots on him, so he needs to move up. Like, he has no reason to sit back when I have the range advantage. Alright, looks like he's going to indeed start doing that. Good choice, good choice. Good, good. And we've already done so much damage to his Chaos Knights, both of them. It's pretty insane. So why aren't these guys firing? Go ahead and soften up these Chaos Marauders. Let's go ahead and bring you guys back. And we're going to watch out for any spells he might be bringing to the table. Let's bring these guys and these guys and these guys. Nope, he's going to retreat. That's good. Good tactics. I like it. Bring you back here. Let's have you guys keep on them. You can start shooting at those Chaos Knights. That'd be fine. That'd be just fine. So let's go and have y'all just muck up these guys. You can come on these guys. Looking good so far. Looking good so far. I'm liking it. Can have y'all right here. We're gonna have you actually come over here, and y'all can just start engaging here. So he got a good charge through on those Chaos Knights. I like it. Let's start breaking up his units here. So let's have these guys get a move on. These guys can go over here. These guys can charge into these guys. And yeah, you guys can start shooting right here. You need to keep on moving. You can get into combat here. You guys can start hitting these guys. And let's summon some, let's use the Liber Bubonicus on old Kholek here. And summon up some Plague Monks, just to keep those guys moving. So let's pull you back, and let's pull you back. Let's have you back here, that's fine. Let's keep you guys shooting at Kholek. Let's pull our guy right here through, and you guys can go onto these guys, and you guys can go onto these guys. So let's get you two on Kholek actually, and we're gonna pop the trophy heads on him. Oh no, we actually popped the other thing. That's also fine. Move y'all into here. Let's move you to intercept those guys, and we still have our Warp Lightning Cannon up. That is very good. Let's summon some more rats behind these guys. Let's have y'all come through here, and we're doing great, guys. We're doing pretty good here. So all you guys are doing nothing. So let's get into these Chaos Spawn. I feel like that's a pretty good idea here. And let's get you guys on him. So while his Rivalhide Talisman is down, we're going to save the trophy heads for after. So let's get you guys in here. That's good, good. Keep y'all shooting at him. You guys can get into combat here. Actually, you guys can pull back. You guys can Chaos Spawn in. So if you come back onto this crowd, you guys can intercept these guys. You guys can intercept these guys. Let's pull you guys right here. Let's have you guys shoot at them. Bring you guys back. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. And yeah, I think we're good. Actually, these aren't Clan Archer shields. They were just Clan Rats. That was my bad. I meant for them to be Clan Archer shields. Alright, now we need to pop our trophy heads for sure. Alright, but with that trophy heads down, Skrolk and this assassin should do very well against the mighty Kholek Suneater, and he's going to retreat there. He does get into our gut runners there, but our rat ogres are going to respond and do a lot of damage. So we do get a good surround on him, and our gut runners are still in pretty good shape, and we're taking down Kholek here. I don't know where he's going. Let's bring you back for sure. Let's have you guys keep on chasing. I could have done better at keeping my Doom Wheel moving, I think. So let's get all you guys out of here. Dodge that for sure, and let's keep on hitting Kholek here. Summon up some more Plague Monks. And it looks like he did get cancelled, so we did lose that. That's one thing, that's a glitch there. If you get interrupted while using a summon, it actually takes up the summon without you actually getting the benefit. So that's a glitch that needs to be fixed. But let's look at that in-battle breakdown. Alrighty. So, my army worked out pretty well. I could have done better with the Doom Whale. I think I did really well with the Warp Lightning Cannon and responding with Rat Ogres places. Could have done a little bit better at microing my Gut Runners as well. But I think I did pretty good in the front line. So, as for his army, I don't like to pick up Kholek Suneater on this map. On a map that is not good for artillery, I'd say bring Sothrel, the Everwatcher. Because if it is good for artillery, then your Skaven player is going to be pretty crazy to not bring a Warp Lightning Cannon. As for Shadows, I like it. I would have brought the Enfeebling Foe and the Penundral Pendulum. The Penundral Pendulum, non-overcasted, does a lot of damage to light armor targets. Chaos Spawn are an interesting choice. They don't, I mean, they're unbreakable. They can do a lot of damage, but I never see them get a lot of kills. They're not a common pick. I don't think they're probably worth their price. Chaos Warriors are pretty good in this matchup. They have silver shields, they're heavily armored, so it's going to be hard for the Skaven infantry to deal with them. Chosen, pretty much the same as Chaos Warriors, except I don't think you need something that expensive. I mean, look, the Chaos Warriors did better than Chosen. I don't think Chosen have much of a place in the Chaos versus Skaven matchup. I like your Chaos Warriors. Chaos Warhounds with Poison, pretty good choice. You can bring Chaos Marauders just to go wider, but Michael, I think I'd probably skip on them, and I think actually, let me show you. I like your pick up Chaos Knights with Lances too. Let me show y'all what I would probably take against the Skaven. So, we're a Chaos, and we were fighting up against the mighty Skaven, and toward that map, nice wide and open, so I'd probably bring Starthrow the Everwatcher. I probably keep those things. I'd bring Searing Doom and Gehenna's Golden Hounds, just for some AoE damage. I'd bring, for my front line, I'd probably bring Aspiring Champions. They have silver shields, they're really tanky, they're heavily armored, and they do magic damage. So, a lot of things on the Skaven roster, like for example, Plague Monks, have a physical resistance of 15%. These guys have a physical resistance of 30%. Who else has physical resistance? So, Plague Monk Sensor Bearers have physical resistance of 15. So, a lot of physical resistances here. So, the magic damage can help with that. And like I said, these guys just hold out for a long time. I'd probably also bring a lot of Forsaken. Forsaken are great at destroying lightly armored targets, which you can expect a lot of from the Skaven there. They are also armored themselves pretty well. Damage dealer, frenzy, I mean, it says it all right here, guys. These guys are just fantastic against the Skaven. They're also very fast. So, what else would I bring? I might also bring a Chaos Warrior with a great weapon, just to deal with any Storm Vermin. Because, I mean, if he goes a lot of Storm Vermin, you're going to want some AP. Besides that, I definitely bring 2 Chaos Knights with Lances. I think these guys are absolutely fantastic against the Skaven. And what else? What else would we want against the Skaven as Chaos? So, I probably wouldn't go too heavily into Hounds, because I don't really even see a point for Chaos Warhounds with Poison, honestly. Because, if you bring Hounds, you're probably going to want them to be chasing off routing units, because Skaven units can often route at very high numbers. So I say you bring these guys for that reason. And usually you would bring Poison Hounds so that you can pair it with your cavalry and they can catch an enemy cavalry unit, or they can take the charge. You don't need that so much for when you're fighting up against the Skaven, because the closest thing to cavalry that they have is a what's it called? Rat Ogres. So now all we're really missing is some single entity DPS. So what can we bring that will help us really chunk down things like Screaming Bells and Doom Wheels? Let's see here. So that's probably, being that we don't want to bring anything big, that's pretty tough for the Chaos in this situation. So maybe some Dragon Ogres? It's tough. I mean, you have Chaos Knights with Lances, and if they can get us around on Doom Wheel, they can do pretty great. But the thing with Chaos Knights with Lances, he's still probably going to have a Warp Lightning Cannon, and the Warp Lightning Cannon, as y'all saw, will do really good in that case. But I still think you need him. And I think that going no cavalry at all might be a mistake. The Skaven have really good infantry. I mean, Chaos have really high tier infantry too. But we really don't have anything in our roster that won't get destroyed by Warp Lightning Cannon that's going to be able to take him down. So, I think I'd probably leave it to the Chaos Knights with Lances and risk using those guys. And maybe with my last money, I'd probably buy Chaos Chariot. And since I have some money left over, I'll just upgrade these Chaos Warhounds to Poison. So that's just an army off the top of my head when the enemy is on a map that is good for artillery. So this could do pretty good at it'll do really good at, what's it called, infantry heavy armies. It could have some trouble if they decide to bring a lot of Doom Wheels and stuff. Which is, you know, I hate that. I think, like I said, I think single entity chariots are pretty broken right now. But that's going to be all for this one, guys. Good game, Michael Jordan from Space Jam. I look forward to playing you again. This is going to be JonTaun for Brohammer, signing out.